Make it fun.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice. That's good.
This is a little waste. Okay, Hana.
That's okay with
Go. Nothing comes out.
Don't mess it up. Okay.
Oh my god, it sucks.
It's not coming out. Oh, it's good though. Ooh. That's the fish thing? Oh, right.
Yes, the fish with a spoon.
I love this thing.
Me too.
Put a lot.
Okay, good.
Wait, actually, hold on. I gotta take a picture. Don't cover everything though. Oh, I know this song.
I forgot it was in Korean actually.
Oh, it's in spring.
JR East Tokyo Station today.
My best friend is from China, and she. Is there a transfer? We should look at that. Okay.
7時20分。サウス側は空いており、他の平日と比較しても少ない状態。待ち列に向かう人はまばらな状態です。8時20分。あと10分で開園ですが、まだまだ余裕がある状態。単純に平日なのと、今日と明日は混むと予想し、見送っている人が多いです。
I'm not sure we're gonna get that chance today.
Finding Nemo? Oh my god, I've never actually watched
You've never watched
it.
it?
I know.
I think like the movies that I watched the most growing up were Lion King and Nemo.
Really?
I was so excited when this ride came out in California.
Uh-huh.
I think I waited like the 3 hours.
Oh, really? Dumb.
Yeah, I remember being like, no, we have to stay in this line. Like,
This is my favorite movie.
and I was still young enough that like it didn't feel like a ride; it felt like real.
Oh, right.
Yeah. You would say savory? Mm-hmm. Even though you like caramel popcorn?
Yeah. But like recently, becoming a sweet person. That's what my mom says.
It doesn't look very good on camera, but...
It's okay. It must be.
Okay, tell me
Taste
what you
test.
think.
It's smoky chicken. It's the name itself.
Is it spicy? No, of course
It's
not.
like, let me mix it.
Is that the tapioca? Is it sparkling? Is it mango
It's mango.
and iced and tapioca? Yay!
8 out of 10, yeah. 8 out of 10.
And this one?
This one, 8 out of 10. Or 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so bright though.
But it's so warm.
But it's so bright. But it's a good thing though. Like no clouds. It's such a nice day. It does, but it's a little.
Wait, let's see.
Boat literally says Massachusetts.
Oh.
So I was thinking Boston.
Kiwaman.
Ikiwaman. Ukiwaman.
Kiwaman.
Ebi. It even looks like a shrimp actually when you cut it in half. It looks like a little shrimp.
It's so good.
It's super warm.
So good.
It's so... Oh no, I ran out of shrimp. Okay, but it's really, really good.
10 out of?
10 out of 10.
No. 10 out of 10? Really?
No.
I'll give it
At least for now. Out of everything that we've eaten so far, it's 10 out
Really?
of 10.
For this, I would give it
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
But we're looking for more food.
Yeah.
So we'll
You'll
come
see.
back. He got a butt.
appetit. Curious how this is gonna taste like.
I know.
This is like Chinese but Italian. It's supposed to be Chinese, but it has cheese and tomato. This is good.
It's not like spicy, I would say. It's just like has a spicy flavor.
Flavor, yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Oh my god, this is so cute.
It's so cute. Plain
buns.
ones, yeah.
I can also open it.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cute.
Oh my god, you opened the hand. That's cute.
I'm gonna clap. It's like so Twilight coded. I'm so excited. Right there, Rapunzel. We came at like such a pretty time.
Oh my gosh, everything's going so good.
Oh, I'm so happy.
I know.
It's so pretty.
I'm so happy to be here. Oh, that's pretty. Make it focus. It's too light. You can't focus.
Captain Nemo's orders. For your safety, please remain.
Adorable. So cute.
Let's paint the world with stardust and paint the sky with gold. There's a river will come to see the wonder.
1万年間もじーっとしてたら首がガッチガチだわさ。
外の世界不安だわ。この塔に残ることもできる。でもそう行くのよ。In the starlight, now I'm here. Suddenly I see, standing here, so soon. I'm where I'm meant to be. Controlling the world, shining, shimmering, splendid.